I'm Dr. Thompson, Akwo Ntuba, international political leader, physician, and communicator, certified professional and expert in global health, sub-specialized in global health communication and medical communication, of what's called medcoms. Updates on COVID-19. Let me draw your attention to huge gatherings, sporting events, and COVID-19. A typical example is the Confederation of African Football Afcon games, which will be taking place in the nation of the Cameroons. These games will be taking place in the cities of Yaoundé, Douala, Victoria, as it was then called, or Limbe, and then as it shares neighborhood with the city of Boya, where the hotels and maybe the playing grounds, Boya has been added to that. Bafoussam, Garoua. We are going to expect that huge crowds of people are going to be in those stadia beginning the 9th of January 2022, which is just a couple of tens of days from today. Now, that event will take place. It means that it's a mass gathering or mass gathering events which have been accepted by the Confederation of African Football, CAF, the host nation of the Cameroons, and their partner organization, FIFA. And FIFA has been working with us. We've had a number of meetings with the Director General of the World Health Organization, Dr. Tedros, where one of the speakers is the president of FIFA, talking about the contribution of FIFA in making sure that the world is safe and we can contain and control the COVID-19 pandemic. So we continue to tell those who are involved in the organization of Afcon 22 that all should be done to make sure that the protective measures against COVID-19 are respected and put in place in the Cameroons. We've been following the events in Cameroon and the preparations. We know that there are people who have been talking about hesitancy in the area of COVID vaccination in Cameroon. And we know that the association of the Cameroon private bar, because there's a public bar which is called the public prosecutors. Now, the Bar Association of Cameroon has been talking about the right of Cameroonians who refuse to take the vaccines. That's very good. But the Bar of the Cameroons is not the central public health authority and agency of the nation. Yes, there are certain rights that need to be balanced. They say that if you have HIV/AIDS and you intentionally have sex with somebody without telling them, you will be sent to jail. You cannot get up and say that, oh, that public health law is infringing on my rights. You have no right to infect other people. So, even right in the United States, the issue of mandates is being discussed. And the Cameroon bar does great work, because we know that they are distinguished Cameroonian lawyers of international repute from the Anglophone and the Francophone region. And we respect your work around the world, and we thank you. But as experts in global health, we are telling you to tone down your voices and to reason and work together with the global health, public health authorities in Cameroon to make sure that right is done. Where people are mandated by the government correctly to have the vaccines, you don't have any right to subvert the authority of the government because you are the bar. You can sue the government to court and let your colleagues, the judges and magistrates and justices, look into the law. You have the right to even to move your case to the International Court of The Hague and to human rights bodies around the world. But of your own, don't take the laws into your hands. You are not legislators, you are interpreters of laws. And laws are made at different levels. There are ordinances, there are laws made in parliament, there are laws which are case laws. So, while we are thanking you, the Cameroon Bar, for the work that you do in protecting the rights of Cameroonians, we are saying don't forget that there is the public law of the land and there is the public law of the world. So, we are saying that let the authorities look into it, because the Prime Minister of a nation said that there will be no mandates. It was within that context. What the Prime Minister said yesterday could be changed today because of new reality or science-based evidences. So you cannot hold a nation to ransom because the president said a Prime Minister said, oh, there will be no mandates, and that President Joe Biden of America also said there will be no mandates in America. But that has changed because of new surges, new hospitalization, and new deaths and everything. So in the same way, we are asking you to reason with the governmental authorities in place. We see that the Cameroon health authorities are sending teams of health educators, who are going to advocate for people to get the vaccines. We are aware of the fact that you have different vaccines in circulation. There are some people who don't even trust what you have there. Yes, the vaccines that you have may not be the 3 vaccines that we have here in the United States. But if the Cameroon government can ascertain that what they have is one or some of the many that have been approved at the level of the World Health Organization, you have no right to come in and stand between the vaccine and the people in the name of the bar. That will be doing a disservice even to your own members of the bars who are supposed to be vaccinated against COVID-19. So, let everything be done correctly. We know there are problems in the Cameroons. We know there are issues that need to be addressed. But we are saying that don't make a bad case worse. Because while the troubles in Cameroon are killing the people, you will also make sure that COVID-19 kills more people, and that is unacceptable. This is the time for all Cameroonians to come together. You are about to host a very big soccer jamboree or football jamboree in Africa. There are people who are coming from different nations to be part of these games. You don't want them to be infected by COVID. So this is the time for you to encourage people to be vaccinated. And then also for the government to do everything within its power to make sure that they get the vaccines that they need